now that I look back on it and I talk about it like this, that was a once in a lifetime opportunity, just the timing of it, because it just so happened to fall during my time at that school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that was before Duke. That was like I think that was like his stepping stone to even get to Duke or whatever, still creating those type of relationships. But he's an alumni of Central. And I didn't know him personally. I've always known of him. But you got to remember, we're in North Carolina. North Carolina isn't what it is today. And it's still not that. Like, it's still not you. The industry isn't in North Carolina, but it's definitely creating more and more presence as more and more people pop up. And I know people are checking from them when you go from like the Baby and like Rhapsody and, you know, J. Cole and the people before then. It's always been a progression, but especially always growing up, we always thought you gotta go to New York, you gotta go to LA, just like most cities, right? You gotta go to like the major cities, the major meccas. You gotta go to Atlanta. You gotta go somewhere like that to bump and rub elbows with somebody in the industry. And Ninth Wonder is somebody that's from our state and like really created his name, even though he's not from Durham, created his name in Durham with Lil Brother, right? At the school that I went to was like perfect. And I didn't go to that school to think that I was gonna meet him, but you know, when it's time to sign up for classes, okay, I'm going a hip hop class. You ain't even got to tell me who's the professors. I'm taking that class for sure. The professors was Ninth Wonder and Christopher Play Martin from Kid and Play. I'm like, oh, this is. And then it was like a real professor, or not to say they ain't real professors, but at that time it was like, all right, get somebody with an actual degree and you know all that. So anyway, okay, I go to the class. It was so big that it was in an auditorium. We had to be in an auditorium. That's how big everybody wants to be in the class. After the first day of class, I walk up to bro and I'm like, yo, such and such. Cause you know, I've been rapping in the city for a while, like, you know, so it's been known. And I'm like, yo, he's like, oh, I come by the studio. The studio's on campus. Come by the studio after class. Bad. And I wanted to just tell me to come to the studio. And it kind of just progressed from there. Me just going there every day, just, man, it was just a blessing to just be able to sit there and watch this man talk or make beats. Like, I actually got to witness Ninth Wonder making a beat. Like, I know we can watch it on Instagram, or we done seen him make a beat somewhere, Russian roulette or rhythm roulette or something. But like, this man will make a beat in like 10 minutes. Like a jam, and it's like I'm watching this shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And his personality is a teacher. Like, he was born for this. Like, you know, I know his mom was a teacher, so I see where he got it from. But like, just normal conversation, like how we doing now. You gonna learn something. He gonna teach you something. Like, he got that in him, like just to be able to extract knowledge and project it in a way where you get it, and I was just so blessed to be around that. But that was just a dope moment when I look back at it. Especially, I was a little spoiled too, which is ironic, being from where I'm from, in the city where I'm from, where I say, oh, it's nobody. And he was literally the only one that we ever saw make it out, and we didn't, you know what I'm saying? But he stayed around. He even said it one day, like, I could have went and moved to LA and moved to North Carolina. I mean, this is home. And I ain't even really get that. I'm, you know, 18-year-old jaded kid, like, I'm going to LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I see what he's talking about. I see what he's saying now. And then it's like, but I said that to say, I went to other cities and I see how everybody else treat them. We in a bubble in North Carolina, so we don't know, especially, it's better with the internet, but especially then, like, it's like, we didn't know what it was. I didn't understand at the time. I knew he was Ninth Wonder, and I knew his attributes, and I was a fan, but it didn't really cross my mind that I'm really sitting here with a legend. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like, you know, now I can, like, it did happen to me one time, but it was more recent. It was like later years. You know what I'm saying? Where I sat down and like at a studio now at Bright Lady, and I was like in a room, another room, but it was like where the kind of like chilling room area was with a couch and all of that, and I saw like a plaque of like Mary J. Blige with that he wanted to know the Grammy thing, and I looked, and then I seen something beside it that had like a picture of like a little brother or something, and I looked at the knife, and then I turned, and my knife was sitting there on the couch just watching TV. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Anyway, let me not get into the fan mode, but yo, I was blessed to be able to be around that, man. I learned so much from that. I cherish those moments and those memories, and I don't even know what else to say about that. That was crazy.